If someone says I love you, and you're not ready to say it back, how do you respond?
Let's get something to eat.
Source: Seinfeld's George Costanza. According to my ex, you say,
You're not there yet, but I really, really like you, and I want to see where this is going.
and then completely disappear a week later.
Pat him on the head.
You can go the Eric Foreman route and hit them with, I love cake. Didn't he also pioneer, I love you, man? And a playful punch on the shoulder. This is really the correct answer. I usually wake up when this gets said. Oof. Flashback to when this happened and I accidentally pretended to fall out the car door to redirect the conversation. Just say, I love YouTube, really fast. I know one time I took 20 minutes and responded, I love you too, because I really liked the person and was afraid the relationship would end if I didn't say it back. Then added, sorry it took me so long to respond, I was eating a Pop-Tart. My now husband said, you're aces, as a joke, for 4 years before he said he loved me. And I married that jerk. See you in chemistry. My current boyfriend and I ran into this problem. He was ready to say it after a couple weeks, and so he said, I think I love you. And I said,
I'm not there yet.
He asked if he could say it anyway, and I said yes. For weeks he would say, I love you. And I would say, oof, I did this to a girl when I was younger and I still feel shitty about it, LMAO. I did this in the receiving end, and her joke was to say, thank you. It was all I needed, and it was nice. Then one day, after months, she says,
I love you too.
I still remember that feeling. It was great, as I knew she really meant it. The first time I told my wife, she said,
that's really sweet.
I was shocked. I walked away in shame, but then she grabbed my arm and said,
I just fucked. What I meant was, I'm so in love with you that it hurts.
Still married 13 years later. I'm not ready to say it back. It means so much to me that you said that, and I know you mean it. I know I will get to that point soon. And when I say I love you, I want you to know I mean it. But
I'm not there yet.
I care about you deeply, and my love is growing. Oh, wow, I love you. This happened to me. I was leaving her house and she said,
bye, handsome, I love you.
And I said, ha, text you when I get home. Felt pretty bad. My girlfriend was so overwhelmed when I told her that it took her like 5 whole minutes to respond. I was just sitting there shitting bricks thinking I had messed up, but apparently she was just so happy I finally told her. But, don't leave him hanging. I've said to a girl recently, you don't have to say anything back. This is just me telling you how I feel. I love you. I wanted you to know where I stand, and maybe one day you could stand with me. And it worked, but I also didn't shove it down her throat every day. You were so sweet, and I really care about you. I'd like to save my I love you for a really special time when I know I'm ready. From my experience, the correct response to that is, you're immature and you don't know what love is. Oh wait, no, that's not right. I forgot. That shit hurts like hell. Don't say that. I'd say we need to talk. We're moving kind of fast. But you can't pause after the word talk, or the context gets much worse and you might find yourself drinking alone for a while. Oof, one time I responded with, I love myself too. After those words, he was dead inside. This sounds cheesy as fuck, but I've never been in a close friendship/relationship with someone whom I couldn't tell the same. But when that other person told me those 3 significant words with emphasis, and I wasn't ready to do the same, I was usually replying with something like, "Please give me time for this." When my ex said it to me, I said, "Thank you so much for that. I just don't think I'm ready to say it back." Yeah, turns out I'm gay. I do not understand this three-worded phrase. I do not wish to resume. I'm very sorry you feel this way about me. It's an awkward situation, but honesty is the best policy. Say thank you, but I don't think I'm there yet. But I really like you and can see myself getting there, / am on the way there, / etc. When my boyfriend first said it to me, I said, "Thanks," and got out of the car. He didn't say it again, and then patiently waited until I said it about a month later. I like you more than I did 2 months ago. But honestly, I'm not ready to make love to you yet. Let's fuck instead? Just say you're not ready to say it yet. Be gentle, but be honest. I feel that if I really like someone enough, being emotionally honest will probably go a lot farther than an empty gesture. Once I said, "No you don't," but now we've been dating for 3.5 years, so... Do you love me? Or do you love the idea of me? Or just say, "I love YouTube," really fast. I love me too. She said back to me, "No you don't." Not yet. But she was ready to say it 2 months later. 5 years later, we got engaged. That's a great answer. Hey, tell him your dick's too small. Happened to me. I said, "That makes me feel amazing, but I'm not ready to say it back yet." Wasn't a problem. I eventually said it a few months later. I once got, "I love that you feel that way." Actually wasn't the worst response. She changed her mind a week later. We're married now, with a baby. So there is hope. I dodged that bullet. When I started dating my girlfriend, I told her I wouldn't be able to say that till marriage. I once said, "I'm sorry you feel that way." It went about as well as expected. Now I say "I love you too," just to avoid disaster. I normally say, "No you don't," or "That's cool, thanks." Well, definitely not by saying "I love you too." Unnecessary. I would be honest about your feelings. It is exceedingly rare for two people to love each other at the same time, so if you aren't on the same page, don't sweat it. If you see your feelings growing deeper in the future, let them know it's going well. If you don't see a future with this person, tell them. Honesty is always the best policy. I'm blown away, and I feel honored, but I'm not ready to say it yet. These are new feelings for me. Compliment, alibi, and implied but not guaranteed promise to say it back at some point, all rolled into one. Just say, "I love YouTube," really fast. Works like a charm. I've been doing it for years now with my friend. I really care for you. I really like you. I enjoy spending time with you. I'm just not there right now, and I hope you understand. When my boyfriend said it to me, I told him, "I have feelings for you, but I can't say I love you yet." But I do like you. And now I do love him. So be honest.
I pull her in, close towards me, by her jeans waistband, and embrace her by the small of her back. Take a moment to look into her eyes and give her a gentle kiss.
Then I kick her right in the pussy. I'm hungry. Let's get something to eat. Just say "I love you too." It's only a big deal if you make it some massive mental block. No one is getting put in jail on perjury charges. Either you'll stay together over time, or you won't. plenty of people break up who both love each other. It's still allowed.
Oh, okay.
My boyfriend when I said it first. It took him about a week to say it back. It's been 2 years and we're still happy as ever.